Brought to you by the new Pharaoh's Lounge Kickstarter. Sons, Warriors, money on the line here. $25,000 in the pot. To try and get our hands as much of it as possible. For a measly, lousy $20. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Klay Thompson, Yusuf Nurkic. Our top 6 cards, leaving us with a deficit of $7,400. I just turned the massager on by accident, so what the hell am I stick my feet in it? Let's find some sleepers at the edge of the world, trying to make it fit for all the boys and the girls. And then I gotta buy a new notebook tomorrow. You know what? We need to make a list here of shit that I gotta get tomorrow because this thing is almost kicked. That's cool. All right. Water. Pills. Fuck else do I need? Fuck me, what else do I need? I got those toilet tablets. Just. Oh, fuck me. But I just. Oh, notebooks. So I could do this. So I could do this. All right. You don't want to hear about what I need to buy at fucking Publix. Let's get going here. Steph Curry. Stephen Curry. Ended with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block across 20 minutes in Friday's preseason loss to the Spurs. Curry had an uncharacteristically woeful shooting performance, but that shouldn't matter much with the start of the regular season right around the corner. Curry averaged 16.5 points per game while shooting 48% from the three-point range in 4 preseason contests. Kevin Durant tallied 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists in 17 minutes during Thursday's preseason win over the Lakers. Durant led the Suns in scoring during Thursday's victory despite playing the fewest minutes of any starter. The superstar forward put his last preseason work before the regular season starts on October 24th. Durant will certainly see his minutes ramp up, but could receive a slightly reduced workload during the regular season if the Suns opt to somewhat rest his legs in order to keep him healthy for the playoffs. Really? The fucking playoffs we're talking about already? The fucking season hasn't started yet. Devin Booker is officially listed as questionable for Tuesday's regular season opener against Golden State. Booker's inclusion on the injury report indicates that his toe is more of a preseason maintenance. Booker practiced Monday, but there's been no declaration from the organization that he's a lock to play Tuesday. Bradley Beal is questionable for Tuesday's regular season opener versus Golden State. Beal's back stiffness likely doesn't profile as a serious issue, but Phoenix rushing him back and jeopardizing a large absence in the future would be a worst case scenario. Notably, Beal practiced Monday and stated he intends to play on opening night, so he's trending strongly in the right direction. Klay the Slay Thompson will start Friday's preseason game against the Lakers and could play into the 20-minute range. Thompson scored 10 points in 13 minutes of action during the Warriors' preseason opener, but he'll get a minutes bump along with the rest of Golden State's starter during Friday's rematch versus Los Angeles. Draymond Green remains out, so Chris Paul and Kevon Looney will start alongside Thompson, Stephen Curry, and Andrew Wiggins for a second straight consecutive contest. So I guess that means Green. Is Green in play? I guess we'll find out. Draymond Green is on the board. Chris Paul is on the board. Kevin Looney is on the board. Curry's on the board. And Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins. Yusuf Nurkic is in the starting lineup for Thursday's preseason matchup against the Lakers. Nurkic gets the nod in the final game of the preseason for the Suns. The veteran is pretty much locked into the starting center role, with Drew Eubanks and Bol Bol competing for backup minutes. Eubanks Bowl, bowl. Bowl, bowl, bowl. All right, down to the bottom of the deck. Let's see what we find here. Rodney Magruder waived on Saturday. Magruder tallied 8 points and 5 rebounds in 20 minutes during Friday's preseason matchup with San Antonio after missing the previous 4 contests with a concussion. The veteran forward will look to join a new team ahead of the season. Doo-doo. Looking for a sailor at the bottom of the deck. That's old news. September. We're only reading October. Ish Wainwright. Claimed off waivers from the Suns on Saturday. Wainwright was cut loose by the Suns on Thursday, but he drew interest from a Portland club lacking in much established frontcourt depth beyond DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams, and Jeremy Grant. Though he would have been on the outside looking in for a rotation spot in Phoenix, Wainwright could settle into a light role in the Trailblazers' second unit. So he ain't even with this fucking team. What the fuck are you doing on this roster then, asshole? Keon Johnson recorded 3 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 block in 15 minutes during Thursday's preseason win over the Lakers. Johnson saw an extended role during Thursday's preseason win despite coming off the bench. However, once the regular season rolls around, Johnson will likely see limited action in Phoenix's backcourt. Chisme Metu will return to the bench for Thursday's preseason game against the Blazers. The Suns are throwing Kevin Durant back out there after giving him a rest on Tuesday. Metu has a solid preseason so far with averages of 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 threes during 2 games. Through 2 games. Durant is on the board. Where are we? Metu. Udoka Azbuyuki. Sabin Lee recorded 17 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds in 15 minutes during Thursday's win over the Lakers. Lee led Phoenix's bench in scoring despite playing just 15 minutes. His team-high 8 free throws were a large factor in his scoring output burst. Lee is expected to play a depth role for the Suns' backcourt during the regular season. Darian Jackson-Davis will return to the bench for Friday's preseason game against the Spurs. This is an expected move with Kevon Looney returning from his illness. With the Warriors lacking size in the front court, Jackson-Davis has a legitimate start at rotation minutes to begin the season. That's 2 for Looney. Rudy Gay waived on Saturday. Gay averaged 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 minutes across 2 preseason appearances for the Warriors. Veteran forward will now look to join a new team ahead of the campaign. Damon Lee underwent successful procedure to repair his right meniscus and will be out indefinitely. Lee sustained the injury to his right meniscus during an on-court workout roughly 2 weeks ago and was forced to undergo surgery. While he wasn't given a timetable for return, he should be expected to be sidelined for the foreseeable future. Considering the Suns' massive roster turnover this offseason, it wasn't clear if Lee would be a regular court part of the rotation. However, in his absence, could clear up some opportunities for Grayson Allen and Eric Gordon on the wing. Allen on the board. Gordon on the board. Eric Gordon and Grayson Allen. Corey Joseph will play in Wednesday's game against the Kings. Joseph has been nursing a back strain throughout the preseason, but he's been given the green light for Wednesday's tilt. With Chris Paul coming off the bench for the contest, Joseph is expected to fulfill the 3rd slot on the depth chart. That's 2 for Chris Paul. Lester Quinones accounted for 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block across 24 minutes in Sunday's preseason overtime win over the Kings. Quinones is not expected to be a factor for the Warriors once the regular season rolls around, but the promising sharpshooter left his mark in the game, particularly when drilling a clutch three in overtime. He had scored just 2 points in 2 games this preseason, so there's a strong chance this was nothing more than an outlier instead of what to expect going forward. Jordan Goodwin posted 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block in 15 minutes during Thursday's preseason win over the Trailblazers. Goodwin missed the Suns' first 2 preseason games due to a right hamstring soreness, but was probable ahead of Thursday's matchup. He was available off the bench and finished with a well-rounded stat line. The 24-year-old will have 2 more opportunities to make an impact during the preseason before the regular season opener against the Warriors, October 24th. Yuta Watanabe posted 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist in 16 minutes during Thursday's win over the Lakers. Watanabe returned to action Thursday after missing the team's previous exhibition for rest purposes. He was one of 3 bench players to score at least 10 points for the Suns, and this is exactly the type of production Phoenix hopes to Watanabe can deliver during the regular season. However, the sharpshooter has been prone to inconsistencies, so he isn't an ideal fantasy target. Jerome Robinson. September fucking news. Dario Saric. Nothing. We're not reading last month's news. Keita Bates Diop recorded 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block in 23 minutes during Tuesday's preseason loss to the Nuggets. Bates Diop has garnered a sizable bench role in each of the Suns' first 2 preseason games. He figures to see a similar role during the regular season, as it appears both Grayson Allen and Josh Okogie are currently ahead of Bates Diop in the running for the final starting spot, alongside Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Yusef Nurkic. That's 2 for Grayson Allen. That's 1 for Josh Okogie. Booker. This is Phoenix, right? Devin Booker is on the board. Bradley Beal is on the board. That's now 2 for Kevin Durant and 1 for Yusef Nurkic. Nurkic. Bol posted 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 block in 9 minutes during Thursday's win over the Lakers. Bol played second fewest minutes of any Suns players Thursday. Once the regular season rolls around, he is expected to be Phoenix's third-string center, behind Yusef Nurkic and Drew Eubanks. That's 2 for Nurkic. That is now 2 for Eubanks. Moses Moody. 18 points, 8 rebounds, a steal, and a block across 17 minutes off the bench in Thursday's preseason loss to the Spurs. Moody is expected to see decent minutes as a strong scoring threat off the bench. Moody certainly made a good impression in the preseason, as he scored in double digits in 4 of his 5 appearances while averaging 13 points per game. Udu Usman Gorapa. Bushana Mathraja. Little. Nasir Little will come off the bench in Monday's preseason game against Portland. Little got a chance to start in the starting lineup in Thursday's exhibition, but will return to the bench role Monday evening. Grayson Allen gets the nod at small forward. As a result, that's 3 for Grayson Allen. B. Podziemski, not in the starting lineup for Wednesday's game against the Kings. Podziemski has appeared in 3 games of the Warriors during the preseason, and his best effort came when he posted 10 points and 10 assists against the Lakers on October 13th. He will come off the bench here since the Warriors will start Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson in the backcourt. That's 2 for Curry. That's one for Clay Thompson on the board. Gary Payton's the second. Josh Okogie in the starting lineup for Thursday's preseason matchup against the Lakers. Okogie has looked impressive in the preseason, will get the nod here at small forward. It wouldn't be surprising if he starts on opening night alongside Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Yusef Nurkic. That's 3 for Nurkic. That's 2 for Beal. That's 2 for Booker. That is 3 for Durant. Okogie. Eric Gordon is in the starting lineup for Thursday's preseason matchup against the Lakers. Gordon was able to log a limited practice Tuesday, but the coaching staff wants to see him in the final contest of the preseason. He's expected to play off the bench once the regular season begins. Drew Eubanks is not in the starting lineup for Thursday's preseason matchup against the Lakers. Eubanks has seen a fair share of minutes in the preseason and even had a few starts, but if he heads back to the bench Thursday while Yusef Nurkic features with the first unit, Eubanks has been the inside track to open the regular season as Nurkic's primary backup, and his play in the preseason has boosted those odds. That's 4 for Nurkic. Jonathan Kuminga will come off the bench for Friday's game against the Spurs. Kevin Looney returns after dealing with an illness Wednesday, while Chris Paul is back with the starters. Kuminga has been a standout during the preseason and is generating a lot of buzz in the late rounds of fantasy drafts. Looney and Paul. 3 for Looney, 3 for CP3. Grayson Allen logged 13 points and 2 assists across 13 minutes during Monday's win over the Blazers. One wing position is an open competition in Phoenix, and Allen got another opportunity to show his stuff Monday. Allen is a better fit as an off guard with the second unit, but he may be used as a scoring option in place of Josh Okogie in certain sets. Okogie's a better defender, and he's more than likely to be the starter at the 3 to begin the regular season. That's 2 for Okogie. Draymond Green has been ruled out for Tuesday's regular season opener against the Suns. Green sustained a left ankle sprain during an off-season workout and was forced to miss the entire preseason. Although he's been ruled out for opening night, he participated in portions of Monday's practice session and was cleared for 5-on-5 work Sunday. While Green is progressing his recovery, the Warriors will exercise caution and give him more time to rehab and work on his conditioning before he's cleared for game action. Kevin Looney, Jonathan Kuminga, and Dario Saric will likely see increased playing time against Phoenix. That is 4 for Looney. That's 1 for Kuminga. And 1 for Dario Saric. I don't know. I got a nugget on the fucking screen there. Kevin Looney back in the starting lineup for Friday's preseason game against the Spurs. Looney missed Wednesday's game but is ready to roll for the final exhibition. Coach Steve Kerr said the starters won't see a large workload Friday evening. Andrew Wiggins had 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block across 22 minutes in Sunday's preseason overtime win over the Kings. Wiggins was one of the Golden State's go-to players on offense, with most of the regulars taking a breather here, and the veteran responded with a strong effort on both ends of the court. Wiggins is expected to open the 23 season as a Golden State starting small forward and should remain relevant in most fantasy formats due to his scoring prowess alone, even if he plays a secondary role behind the duo of Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. 2 for Klay, 3 for Stephen. And finally, Chris Paul. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals in 19 minutes in Friday's preseason loss to the Spurs. Paul struggled from the field and logged only 19 minutes. Still, he looked healthy and found a way to contribute in other categories, something he'll have to do more often as the regular season to remain relevant in most fantasy formats. Paul should see plenty of minutes even if the Warriors decide to use him in a bench role, and it should be interesting to see lineups featuring Paul, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson at the same time. It's 4 for Curry. That's 3 for Clay. All right, let's count it up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the Warriors side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the Phoenix side. 17 possible fucking captains. Green's out, so that's actually 16. 16 possible captains. CP3, 3 mentions. Looney, 4. Steph Curry, 4. Klay Thompson, 3. The rest were ones. Eubanks at a 2. Durant a 3. Grayson Allen a 3. Okogie a 2. Booker a 2. Bradley Beal a 2. Nurkic a 4. Goddamn. Let's get this done there, boys. All right, we got it. 20 lineups, optimal mode projection, 1 unique player, no checks, no fakes. Let's go through our motions here. 4 for Curry, so of course we do our Curry. Durant coming up a bunch of times. Let's give him a look. Devin Booker gets a like. Bradley Beal gets a like. Klay Thompson came up a bunch of times. He gets a love. Yusef Nurkic, he gets an adore. Chris Paul, he gets some love. Wiggins, anything on Wiggins, that's a 1. Looney, Looney gets some adoring love. Green is out. Grayson Allen gets some love. Kuminga, Eubanks. Eubanks gets a like. Whatever you like. Eric Gordon, not really there. Okogie, he came up a few times. He gets a like. Gary Payton the second. Kuzmatsky, Nasa Little, Moody, Bol. Yeah, just once. Kate Kiel debates Diop. Dario Saka came up once. Watanabe, Goodwin, Quiones. Oh, God, I fucking hate when I do that. You know what? Thinking, we're not going to pick the guys whose names just came up once. Yeah, Wiggins and Saric. Maybe we should run that. There's no real dominant player here, so let's go. Okay, let's go to the captains. It's the first game of the year. It's going to be Rust. Going to be some shit. Let's see what we go. Yeah. Let's bang out some not going to be a captain in my damn book. Udoka, Sabin Lee, Corey Joseph, Keones, now Sarek. We want to keep this guy. He came up. He's coming off the bench. Bates the up. Now, Bol. Let's take a look. Maybe we keep him. Usman, no. Little. Koji came up. Gordon, Eubanks, Kuminga. Kuminga came up, right? Kuminga came up. Grayson Allen. Draymond Green is out. Looney. Wiggins, Paul, Nurkic, Thompson, Beal, Booker, Durant, Curry. We got 16 captains. We do. All right, let's do this shit. Fun. Oh, fuck me. No. I gotta get rid of that. Can't even look at it. Can't even look at it. Fuck the POLICE. Any motherfucker that disagrees. Running, gunning, hard, holding ass. Now let's do it. Make sure we get our captains in there. Otherwise, you just click and optimize. There's no skill in that. Take a look at our captains. Just about everybody gets their 1, of course. And then Chris Paul gets 4. Kevin Durant gets 2. So I thought we see more Curry. But I'm assuming Curry's in 19 flexes, right? 18. So only one. 18, Durant 18, Devin Booker 16, Chris Paul 16, Beal 7, Corey Joseph 6, Klay Thompson 5, Nurkic I'd have thought we'd see more Nurkic. Why is Draymond? Get the fuck out of here. He's not playing. Fucking stupid. He's not fucking playing. Who does that? All right, pretty much the same captain. What do we got here? Booker, Paul, Beal, Joseph, Thompson, Nurkic, Tracy Jackson Davis, Looney beats the up. Well, let's take a look at our 20 lineups for those of you that want to put some shit in here. We got Durant, Curry, Booker, Nurkic, Paul. I always like to see who's coming in at those six cards. Essentially, the core is the same. A little minor adjustment, but I like to see who they line up in those six spots. Chimizi Matul, Devin Durant, Chris Paul, Curry, Durant, Booker, Thompson, Joseph, Beal, Curry, Durant, Booker, Paul, Joseph, Booker, Curry, Durant, Nurkic, Paul, Tracy, Paul, Curry, Durant, Booker, Curry, Durant, Booker, Paul, Looney, Joseph. Look at all these combinations. Question is any one of them worth a G? Now we take both these fucking tournaments down tomorrow. I'll have enough money to go for 150 lineups in that fucking half a milli maker. So we're trying to use some daily basketball success. Bol. Trying to use some of our early season NBA success to feed our need to try to take down the biggest tournament in fucking football. That's how we play, kids. That's how we play. Yeah, we can shut that off now because I'm going to sleep after this shit. Do the Bills and the Buccaneers in the morning. At BK, have it your way. Whiskey trade on her desk now. She's wearing it proud. There's nothing you can tell her. But she's starting to shout. Now she's pumping that champagne. She's living for the moment. All right, kids. Peace, love, war, and if you win, blow your money right here. I'll see you tomorrow. May fate and fate decide your fortune, and we'll make some football lineups tomorrow. Peace.